Good morning. You join me at Rugeley Town Railway Station. It's 6:45 in the morning, but I'm actually catching the 0650 West Midlands Railway service to Birmingham New Street because the first half of this blog is going to be chasing a charter train. Now this charter train is operated by Pathfinder Tours, but it uses diesel locomotives that are usually on freight trains. So it's going to be a Class 66 diesel locomotive. And it's actually working the Cwmbargoed Collier, which is basically a rail tour for rail enthusiasts to have a good time, drink some beer and bash some rare track. And it's actually going to Cwmbargoed Collier, and it's probably going to be the last time this charter train is going to see that line. After we get that Birmingham New Street, we're actually going to be racing it to Gloucester and catching it at Gloucester railway station, but I'm also going to be filming some trains at Gloucester. So our train should be arriving now to take us to Birmingham New Street to see this rail tour at Birmingham New Street. Okay, so we're now on 350, 376 and we're just departing Rugeley Town Station right now. And I'm literally the only passenger to board the train at Rugeley Town to head to Birmingham New Street. There might be more passengers along the way, but the railways are not quite back to normal yet. So that was the Cwmbargoed Collier leaving Birmingham New Street station. I'm going to get that at Gloucester, so waiting for the half-8 cross-country service to Cardiff Central to get off at Gloucester to catch that rail tour, fly through Gloucester. So I managed to get ahead of the Cwmbargoed Collier, Pathfinder's rail tour. And honestly, the reason I got ahead of it is because I went down the direct route to Cheltenham Spa. That had to take the scenic route of the Snow Hill lines to get to Worcester Shrub Hill. Because Worcester Shrub Hill was a pickup point for that charter before it got to Cheltenham Spa, which was another pickup point, and then went through Gloucester. That's the last we're going to see of that rail tour. When it gets to South Wales, however, it will have a Class 60 diesel locomotive. Would have loved to got that, but unfortunately I won't be able to. So we're going to talk a bit about Gloucester Railway Station. Now, Gloucester Railway Station was opened in 1840 by the Birmingham Gloucester Railway. and then it became a through station because it was a terminus station, became a through station when the Bristol and Gloucester Railway arrived and the Cheltenham and Great Western Union Railway arrived. It's a bit of a complicated history Gloucester Railway Station is. Across the road is Asda. That Asda used to be the site of Gloucester Eastgate Station. Also, Gloucester is home to the longest platforms unbroken. There is an argument saying that it's Colchester, but that's actually a bit broken at a certain part of the platform. But platforms 1 and 2 at Gloucester stand together at 1,997 feet and 4 inches. And you can fit 2 Class 43 HSTs on this platform. That's how big it is. Like today, you'll probably be able to fit 2 9-car Class 800 IETs here. That's how big it is. Also at Gloucester you can find the home of the TikTok stars here. Ryan Rinridge and Francis Burgoyes. I do apologise if I do pronounce that wrong, but they are well-known train spotters, rail enthusiasts on TikTok, and I do watch their videos. And they give you a barrel laugh, to be honest. That's what this hobby is all about. It's having a good time, enjoying yourself, and travelling on the trains, which I'm going to next, because after we've got that rail tour, as I mentioned earlier, there is still more to come. But I'm actually going towards Bristol Temple Meads today. Have been to Bristol for a while, so thought, well, let's go to Bristol. So waiting for the 10:27 service from Westbury to terminate here, which will form the 10:41 Great Western Railway service to Weymouth. I'm going to Filton Abbey Wood on this train. Whoever said that people are not travelling on the trains is lying. That 158 that was on from Gloucester to Filton Abbey Wood was rammed full of people. Anyway, I'm going to go to the island platform now to carry on doing some filming at this location, Filton Abbey Wood. So I'm standing in the waiting shelter at Filton Abbey Wood station. Now this is the third incarnation of this station, because it was recited a good few times, but this station opened in 1996. And it's also the junction for services towards Bristol Parkway and heading into Wales as well in Patchway. We shall not talk about what happened at Patchway last year, because that was a complete farce indeed. It is also windy today, so that's why I'm in the waiting shelter, but mind you, February is always windy, so there's nothing new there. When I was checking last night for Filton Abbey Wood, there was something that did caught my eye, and this is why I'm at this railway station, because there is a freight working to come through at 12:13. It's from Field to East Usk Yard. It's a freight liner move, I don't know what's on it, but it's going to be interesting to get this passing through Filton Abbey Wood station. I don't think these are like 18, 90 miles per hour winds. I reckon it's 40 miles per hour winds. It is quite windy today. That's why I'm in the waiting shelter. But our next movement will be the 12:41 Great Western Railway service to Bristol Temple Meads. Now I'm not going to start filming at Bristol Temple Meads till about just before 1:15, so it gives me a bit of time to have a little break. But I can tell you one thing though, we're actually going to be trying on a Castle Class HST to Bristol Temple Meads. Opened on the 31st of August 1840 by the Great Western Railway. Not this station though, because it's a different terminus which is now a car park. Where I'm standing right now is actually the original 1840 station that was built by the Great Western Railway. This was built by Isambard Kingdom Brunel, and Bristol Temple Meads station is just magnificent. And we're 166 miles and 31 chains from London Paddington, and Bristol Temple Meads is operated by Network Rail. Unfortunately, they are going through some work at the moment. But we're going to go down to the bottom end now and fill some more trains. So I chose my spot between platform 1 and platform 3 at the north end, because most of the traffic comes from the north end into Bristol Temple Meads. And I've only been here for 15 minutes, I'm just loving it already. I'm not too sure as well, but I think they've remodified the junction up here because it like fresh ballast and all that. And honestly, I don't know why, but it just looks good. I think it looked okay before, but it just looks good now. For all I know, it just could be the same layout as it was before. I'm going to be honest with you, I never heard Bristol Temple Meads this quiet. It's a busy station, it's just dead quiet. We're going to be leaving on the 14:35 cross-country service to Bristol Parkway, which will be our last station I shall be filming today. And yes, it is a Class 43 HST. In 1903, the Great Western Railway opened the line from Swindon direct to South Wales to avoid Bristol Temple Meads. This is known as the Badminton Line, and where I'm standing at used to be a big marshal yard called Stoke Gifford. 1st of May 1972 they built a railway station here called Bristol Parkway. It was its first in its kind. Whoa, it's very windy today, as this is a park-and-ride facility.
1617 Great Western Railway service to Westbury.
This at the end of the day, because it has really been windy today. The wind has battered me to hell, but unfortunately it's not coffee though, it's a tea. Anyway, that'll do. This is the part of the railway journey now that I go back to Rugeley town and to see if this is successful, even though I've got to go through Birmingham New Street on a Saturday evening. So we are doing the 1551 Great Western Railway service to Gloucester. When I get to Gloucester though, I noticed there's some interesting movement, so I'm going to see if they're running or not. But then I'm going to get the cross-country service to Gloucester to Birmingham New Street. Back at Gloucester now. I've honestly thought those paths that I saw were going to be transport rail flirts, but unfortunately they're not running, so our cross-country train should be arriving now to take us back to Birmingham. That has to be one of the best connections ever made to Birmingham New Street in the space of 2 minutes. So instead of being on the 1810 as planned, I'm actually on the 1747 West Midlands Railway service to Rugeley Trent Valley. And just like that, I'm back at my place. I'm actually not going to be wearing this throughout the video. But anyway, Going to talk about today's video to Bristol Temple Meads. Got down to Birmingham New Street and the first thing we did was actually chasing a rail tour, the Cwmbargoed Collier, which had a DB Collier Class 66 diesel locomotive on it. And we got that leaving Birmingham New Street and we chased that to Gloucester and got it through Gloucester Station. Now that had to take the Snow Hill lines, while I had to take the direct route to Cheltenham. So I had a bit of an advantage lead on that. We also filmed at 4 railway stations which are going to be future videos: Gloucester, Filton Abbey Wood, Bristol Temple Meads and Bristol Parkway. And honestly, when I was at Bristol Temple Meads, I just had a smile on my face because I did really enjoy filming Bristol Temple Meads today. But I think that will be like the highlight of the video. I just enjoyed it so much. It was unbelievable. Even took a visit to the old 1840s train shed that used to be the original Great Western Railway terminus. Before other companies came along, I had to rebuild Bristol Temple Meads. We got plenty of HSTs for Great Western Railway and CrossCountry Trains today. We got a lot of units and we got some cracking shots of Great Western Railway Class 800s or 802 IETs. And we got a few freight trains as well. Especially that Class 60 that just went full. But it has really been a good day and I can't argue with it. There's been no hiccups, nothing. Added bonus was when I got back to Birmingham New Street, I had a 2-minute connection at Birmingham New Street. So I just legged it for the 1747, sorry. So I legged it for the 1747. I needed 1749. So I even made it with a 4-minute connection. So it has really been very successful and really been enjoyable actually. So I'd like to say a huge thank you for you tagging along in this railway journey. And if you want to watch the one when I went to Parkway, which I don't really talk about as much, it's going to be listed now coming up. If you want to watch that, feel free to like, subscribe, and comment down below. I have been Sim0nTrains. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. And I'll see you for the railway journey very soon.